Hey everyone, Ray Del Vecchio here. A lot of people ask about WordPress and SEO, and really I use one plugin and that's it for SEO. And without going into a ton of details, because frankly I don't want you to be overwhelmed by it, I'm just going to walk through this plugin, just the basics of it, show you how it works, and show you the main things that you want to focus on. So let's go into the plugin section here. And I'm going to click Add New, and the plugin that we're looking for is SEO by Yoast. And that's it's spelled like toast with a Y. So let me search for that, and here you go, WordPress SEO by Yoast. You'll see this has over 1 million active installs, which is far and away better than any other one listed here. And it's really known as one of the best and the only one that you need to install on WordPress. And this guy, I forget his name, I think it's Yoast Van Walk or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he's one of the more well-known WordPress personalities around. So you can feel good that this is a great plugin to add to your WordPress website to get more traffic through Google. So let me activate it, and it's going to add this SEO section down here on your menu bar. And they're going to ask you a couple questions here. They're going to ask if you want to allow tracking. So you just want to click allow tracking, so it'll help improve their stats, or if they get any crashes or anything like that, they'll help improve that. But I've never had any problems with it. Let me go into the SEO section here just to show you some of the different options that they give you within the menu. So I just paused the video quickly. I was going to do the tour, but I realized that they changed the tour from the last time I had gone through it, and frankly I'm just going to explain a lot of what's on the tour anyway. So I'm just going to go click on this SEO again. It'll take you to this general tab. This is where we can allow or disallow the tracking, which again is sent to them so they can improve this plugin. This really doesn't matter either way. I'll click on the Your Info tab. So here we can change the website name and how that appears in the search results. You could also choose whether you're a company or a person, which helps with Google's knowledge graph. Which you'll notice the knowledge graph is when somebody types something into Google, like, let me try it here. I'm going to type in, say, banana. If you type in usually something really generic, it'll give you more about that right over here. You'll see the C results about banana, and it asks you if you're talking about the fruit or the British television series. So this is kind of a bad example, but Google's trying to give you more information right on their home screen as opposed to you clicking through to a website. So that's what the knowledge graph is. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about all that. We'll just click over to the Webmaster Tools here. This is something that you normally install after you set up your website. I generally just use the Google Webmaster. I don't use these others. And you can verify that you have Webmaster Tools set up through this. And it looks like we're disabling something, an advanced section within the WordPress SEO box on some of these pages. And that's a security thing so that nothing gets, so that editors and authors of pages don't mess things up with this WordPress SEO plugin. So the general settings are really nothing wild. Same thing with the titles and the menus. You can choose your title separator here. This is completely preference. This really does not affect SEO at all. We go into the home page, and you'll see they have a template that you can use to change the structure of the title, the SEO title. Again, if you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to want to go in and change this. And I could always do a more advanced video to talk about this, but we're just going to skip all this right now. We're going to go down to the social really quickly. This is where you can put in your social profiles. And you can also add in more information for Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, if you use any of these social networks. We have the XML Sitemaps, so it looks like this will look for a sitemap, and I don't have a sitemap on here at the time being. Again, this isn't really anything that you need to worry about. right now. We got some advanced stuff. If we weren't editing anything here, we're not going to really go too deep into the advanced. So actually, I'm giving you a look at this, but right now you're noticing that this plugin is really operated not from this SEO section for the most part. I will show you where you do the most important work with this plugin, and that is on the pages and the posts. When you install this plugin, it'll add a little box under the pages and the post. So let me go to one of the pages to show you what I'm talking about. And you can see some different sections on the last page, but we'll go in depth and look at them down here. So let me scroll down and you'll see this box is added, the WordPress SEO by Yoast box. And what they do is they give you a preview of what your website's going to look like in Google. Just exactly how the listing will look like in Google and how a user searching Google will see it. So there's a couple things that you want to do. You may have a focus keyword for every blog post or page. So say for instance this is the about page. I'm just going to type in about here. When you type in the focus keyword, what it'll do is it'll check for that keyword on the important areas of this page that help with SEO. So right here you can see it's the article heading, the page title, the page URL, within the content, and within the meta description. So if you have it included, it'll say yes. It'll have a green yes here, and it'll tell you how many times that this keyword's included. And if you don't, it'll show up with the red no. So this is really an easy way to double check whether or not you're including your focus keyword on this page as many times as possible, but in a natural way so that you're getting the biggest SEO benefit, but you're not doing anything that's frowned upon by Google. So by default, the way that these titles for the pages are generated, it's the WordPress page title, so that is just about right now, and it's dash, which as you saw in the SEO settings, you could change the title separator, and the blog title, which is Ray Del Vecchio. That's my name because it's raydelvecchio.com. So we can leave that as is if we don't want to change anything, and this is how it'll appear. As you can see right here, this is what it looks like in Google. But if we want to be a little bit more descriptive, we could change this for each page within this SEO title section. So I might just put in, say, about me, and then I can put in Ray Del Vecchio, and then I might want to also put in WordPress Web Expert. So something like that. And that is a way to put more keywords into your SEO title and other areas of your page, like the meta description. So you get a better chance at ranking for a wider range of keywords. So you can do the same thing with the meta description. If you don't put a meta description in here, it's going to grab usually the first line from the page, and you can see that's what it's doing right here in the snippet preview. I don't think it had that before a second ago, but that's what it does, and this will update based on what the user types in. So if, say for instance, the user searches for something that's in the last paragraph here, well, Google, their algorithm is going to show whatever the user searched for. So if the user doesn't search for something specifically within the content, but say for instance the title of the page, you want to put in a good meta description that's going to entice them to click through. So that is really the basics of what this plugin does. I mean, it doesn't seem really complicated, but if you go through and tweak every single one of your pages to make sure that you have a focus keyword and that you're using that focus keyword on the different areas of the page, specifically the title, the meta description, the URL, the content, and the article heading. So those are the areas you want to focus on, and this is, 80 to 90% of the benefit you're going to get out of WordPress SEO by Yoast is by updating this on every page and post. So if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want me to go a little bit more in depth, let me know, and I might do a more advanced video on WordPress SEO by Yoast and show you how they have some other features we can use here. But that is, like I said, that is going to be the quick tips that's going to get you 80% of the results on getting your website listed higher on Google. You can also go to my website, which is websiteprofitcourse.com. I do a lot more writing, tutorial videos on WordPress, web design, managing client websites, and online marketing. So go there and you'll find a lot of good stuff on my website. Thanks for watching.